I'm with Clair Dickinson, who is the Democratic candidate for the 9th District Court of Appeals. Welcome, Clair. Thank you for coming. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your family, your background.
Kathy and I have been married for 33 years. We have 3 children. The older 2 are lawyers. The youngest is in her last semester of college, and she may become a lawyer. We'll see. I have been a lawyer since 1977. I graduated from Cleveland State University. I then worked as a clerk for a federal district judge for 2 years. Practiced in Cleveland for about 3 years, and then came to Akron, where I practiced with the firm of Browse McDowell for 10 years, doing mostly litigation, business-type litigation. In 1992, I was elected to the 9th District Court of Appeals, the very race that I'm running in this year. I served as a judge on the Court of Appeals from 1993 to 1999. I then returned to Browse McDowell and have practiced law there since that time. The last 7.5 years, I've spent most of my time doing appellate work, arguing cases in courts of appeals all over the state of Ohio and federal courts of appeal. And I've argued a number of cases in the Ohio Supreme Court.
So what does the Court of Appeals do?
Well, the Court of Appeals, I think of the Court of Appeals as the court that makes sure that justice has been done. The court that most people are familiar with is the trial court, the common pleas court, the municipal court. Those courts are what you see on television all the time, where witnesses come in, they testify, there's a jury sometimes, the lawyers will stand up and say, I object, and the judge says overruled, sustained. That's all the trial court. In the trial court, somebody wins and somebody loses. The party that loses can come to the Court of Appeals and say, I lost because the trial judge made a mistake. And the Court of Appeals, you don't have witnesses in the Court of Appeals, you don't have juries, you just have judges. And the judges sit 3 at a time, and they listen to the argument by the lawyers about whether the trial judge made a mistake, and if the trial judge made a mistake, whether that mistake hurt the person who lost. So the Court of Appeals listens to those arguments, does research, and decides whether there was a mistake, whether it hurt the party. If they decide that it was a mistake and it hurt the party, they can reverse, maybe send it back for a new trial. Sometimes the court reverses and enters judgment for the other side. It depends upon what the exact issue is. So, as I said, I think the job of the Court of Appeals is to make sure that the parties were treated fairly and that justice was done.
So why are you running again?
Well, I'm running again for this position because I can't think of anything I could do at this point in my life that would be more important than making sure that justice has been done. Also, I've reached a point in my life where I can do this. As I said, my youngest child is now finishing college, so it's a good time for me to leave the practice and go back on the Court of Appeals.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I would just like to say that I enjoyed being a judge. I would very much like the people of Medina County to support me for this position on November 7th. And if I'm fortunate enough to return to the court, I promise to do a good job for all the citizens of the 9th District Court of Appeals.
Thank you for talking with us, Clair. Thanks.